Alright, we gonna get back into this. Sorry, YouTube. Alright, she was talking about these alien, I mean not alien, but the what you call it, right? The movie.
It's like kind of like a memory eraser about
She was
experience.
she was
Been constantly investigating. See, no. Explain real quick for me. So y'all, this is a movie that I will never forget, and I recommend y'all go watch it. I recommend you go watching it because I will never forget this movie. It's talking about alien abductions. It's talking about, and this was based off of a true story. So let me just get into the context of it. So in this movie, since the 1960s, Alaska has had a lot of missing people. FBI been constantly investigating on trying to see what's going on of the disappearance of the people, but they don't have no answers, and the case is literally just closed all the time. Now, in the movie, Dr. Abigail Tyler, she is a psychologist who lost her husband. She's now a single mother, and she has been connecting the dots between the missing people and also her clients who have been having supernatural experiences, psychological experiences, where they're all seeing owls in their dream. And they're so frightened of this owl, and they don't know what the owl means. So they go see her, and she's putting it all together, and she would put her clients in this hypnotic state and under hypnosis, and she would try to dig into their mind to see where did all this originate from. And soon as they start talking about the owl, they start freaking out, stuff start moving around the room, and all of these people in this town in Alaska who have been experiencing this owl in their dreams was a blockage of like kind of like a memory eraser of them being abducted by these aliens. So in the story, her child gets abducted. The police officers are playing slow, like they don't believe her. They think that she's doing something with her child, when she saw clear as day her child being abducted. And this is what I'm talking about, the treaties that they have with these extraterrestrials that want to harvest humans. Someone had murdered her husband, and it wasn't a person, it was a being. Apparently, the police officer shows her and says, no, your husband, he committed suicide. And she like, that's not what happened. Do you see that she basically had her memories conglobbed? Like, she remembers everything that happened. The rest of the world is telling her, you're tripping, when she really wasn't. She is an actor for the story that happened in Alaska, but they were really just trying to bring this situation to the light that was happening over there. As y'all know in the title, we're talking about abduction experiments that has been done by the government and by aliens that they work with. So y'all seeing what's in my vault of my conspiracy-liked videos.
1954, Dwight Eisenhower signed what's known as the Granada Treaty with the alien gray race. In exchange for shared alien technologies, the Greys were allowed to abduct a number of humans annually for medical examination. The Greys also demanded anonymity from the public. A short time later, human technology took a giant leap forward with circuit chips, fiber optics, and lasers. The Granada Treaty is still active today, but the number of human abductions has increased despite objections from the world governments. Now, the really interesting part. Every year, at least 8 million children go missing in the world. I can attest that 1/3 of them are abducted by government operatives and transported to any one of the 1,477 underground military installations on the planet, then imprisoned for the remainder of their lives. The children are subjected to biological and genetic experiments, dissections, and mutilations performed not by human scientists, but in...
See, man, I got 5 kids, and I keep my kids woke to certain shit. Even though they young, like, I try my best to, like, not to give them too much, but enough. Bro, I don't want my kids being abducted, bro. Cause these niggas don't give a fuck where you at, or how you doing, how they doing, none of that. They don't give a fuck. They taking kids. Dude telling niggas, bro, like, yo.
Alien gray species. During my stay at the Vanguard Underground Base north of Phoenix, Arizona, I witnessed many of these procedures.
I'm not going to say it's all grays, but you know that there is like a certain specific amount of aliens that are working with the government, are not working with the government. This person came in contact with one of the grays, and somehow she found out about why they were abducting humans and why the government wasn't doing anything about it.
In order the species that did not make it in a future timeline to really start reconstructing their bodies. They needed original DNA, which they had to take from our timeline. So they came in with the agenda to take DNA out of our species through the permission of the governments. And this is where it became very messy because different groups got involved. The human race of the government didn't know too much about it. They were kept in the dark. So there was an agenda for survival from that grace because they were dying off. They couldn't reprint the DNA anymore. The atmosphere and all became very difficult. They end up using the technology to enhance their DNA because the original human has the DNA that is the original blueprint from God consciousness itself. And this is why
would y'all do to kids, man? Y'all know kids, they conscious is like, well, babies. Babies' consciousness is like up there, but
a lot of species here from so-called beings on Earth that completely off disengage with the illusion, and they don't realize that when you change the DNA of the human, you do not hold the same sequences through the chakras to convert, to open these portals, to expand into another level of existence. And this is why it's a lot of situations now here that people are being manipulated.
You can't connect to that source energy, so then it's kind of like the same situation with the AI beings that's having to feed off of light, feed off of people, feed off of humans, and feed off of their energy. They're trying to get to that source energy without being righteous, if you know what I mean. There are integrations, there are human hybrids. They have already been doing scientific genetic decoding.
I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with page 55 from the committee's interview, which took place on July 17, 2023.
It looks like she's making her say everything. I'm just showing you a little proof of the integration that's in our government. Just a little bit of proof. How do we still have people in office who are like this?
President Biden's cheat sheet. He literally tipped his hand, showing a card with step-by-step instructions. You enter the Roosevelt room and say hello. You take your seat. You give brief comments. You thank participants. You depart. The detailed instructions were written for Biden for a meeting with wind industry executives. He accidentally exposed it when he flipped it over to look at notes on the back of the...
This man is so lost and so dementiated. Do you not see who wrote the car? This person is the face.
bro, I just did one about him this morning. Yo, this nigga is so fucking dumb. He's so fucking dumb. We need him in the office. Keep exposing shit, you dumb bitch. I don't give a fuck if they tell me that. Listen, this nigga is so fucking retarded, bro. Yo, he make everything, the people that have theories, he make us look like, bro, they're not theories. This shit is true. Why are you sitting here exposing the shit your people telling you not to? Dummy, bro.
America. Joe even admitted that he's following orders. Watch.
Everybody.
Reading a piece of paper. All of that just came from my likes and a little bit of it from
That shit dumb as hell. My nigga stupid.
YouTube. So that's what I got in my vault of abductions. That's in my TikTok likes, and also a movie that I recommend for y'all to watch. Y'all stay dangerous, and thank y'all for riding with me.
Alright. Alright. No. We're gonna go to my man's. Hold on, where his shit at? Yo, what's up with Will Smith and his these gay rumors, man? But I found out people just can be making some shit up, so that's why I really didn't, I kind of didn't like give it no fucking attention. I didn't pay it no mind.